Let's talk about the excitement that was the World Championships. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. And let's clap, everybody. We got to give it up. Paulie walking home the first North American world champion. Whoo, man, let me tell you, I'm actually shocked we did it. I don't know, the sense of pride is overwhelming. I have seen so many people excited, and I'm actually genuinely surprised. You know, after the backroom whole situation, all the memes that we had yesterday, it didn't feel like a world championship. But like I said they were going to do, they brought it all together today, and they really showcased, you know, what it means to be a Yu-Gi-Oh player, and they did a fantastic job at it. Over here, I'm actually going to show off the pattern of World Championship, well, decks that many of us have seen throughout the years here. And remember, the 2020, the 2021, and the 2022 gap of the Forgotten Era, as we're going to call them, don't exist. But America finally getting a notch on here. And I mean, when you look at the history of this game, the 20 years that, you know, we have been through these Worlds events, which, I mean, once again, is crazy that we've developed that much history in the game. All of the craziness and things that have finally come through here. It took Americans 20 years to finally pull it off. And with the Boral archetype, of all things, I do want to put a note here on the Dragon Link side of things, that Dragon Link has been the TCG's baby for so frickin' long. All right, like, yeah, the OCG dabbles in it. Yeah, they have Chaos Ruler. They have all this other stuff. But, you know, all the Magna Huts, you know, that we have over here, the Bysteel side of things, you can tell by the play lines and things that, you know, the branded combo lines. I honestly think that the OCG might go through a renaissance here, revisiting Dragon Link. And I think, if anything, minus, keep in mind that, like, with the ban list being more limiting in things, because it is the unified format, it is kind of make-believe land at the end of the day. But I genuinely do think that people are going to take a look at all of the Boral cards, all of the Rocket stuff, just out of excitement for this event, for the possibility of revisiting this. So later on today, we'll take a nice gander into the market in Celebration, just to kind of see, you know, if maybe somebody's gotten a little bit too excited out here for those Boral Rocket cards. And I mean, Dragon Link, I still do put it, at least in modern era right now. Everybody's like, Robbie, you know, you didn't mention Dragon Link in X tier list video. Like, what's going on? You know, the deck's still tier 1. The deck, there are decks in the game that are always so recurring, and that, you know, they do continuously show up. And that's been Dragon Link. Dragon Link, Dragon Link, Dragon Link, Dragon Link, Dragon Link. The deck has been dragging its link across the format all this time, and it still continues to develop into a crazy deck. Once again, I mean, the more generic dragon support that it feels like you make here, obviously, you know, Dragon Link tends to get stronger. And of course, you know, insert, you know, can we ban Effect Veiler? Can we ban, you know, X card? At this point in time, the TCG is looking for any sort of can we ban this? You don't need to ban Striker Dragon. You don't need to ban any of the stuff. This Dragon Link is kind of fine. If anything, I think that this does kind of put eyes back onto the Bysteels. And I mean, I do say this, like, very, very intently, but, like, the Bysteels themselves, in their unlimited fashion in the TCG, they are walking talking time. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, all right? At this stage, you look at the Bysteel cards, and you're like, these are just a matter of time until these become an issue again. And I mean, the more Bysteels you have walking around the format, it does give them incentive to design cards that, you know, won't be punished by the Bysteels. But Light and Dark has some of the craziest supporting. Thank you, Albazlor, by the way, for giving us the Bystials, because, these otherly, in terms of their lore, they're the things that live in the other side of the dimension, and they just swoop out. They're like, oh, thank you for, the meal today, brother. So, all that aside, all the rattling in the TCG player community right now with the "can we ban X" joke, this is crazy. Congratulations, Paulie, you deserve it. And Billy crying on stream, I kind of felt it. Not gonna lie, the sense of pride that you get, the game was amazing. One of the things I was worried about was like the finals were going to be an absolute shutout, because that's the way that things have kind of felt as of late. But watching things on the grand scale, it felt good. It felt like, to me, like watching a well-timed Valor, watching the interactions and things that we were getting from the game, they felt good. They felt like it felt like Yu-Gi-Oh! For once. That sense of excitement, the hand trap, the excitement, that was the finals. That was the level of excitement that we needed to bring back into the game. And it's there. It's good. I think that I think a lot of people watching this are definitely, I think they're going to be very happy to continue to play this game. So, yeah, man. I don't know. We'll wait and see. I'm really glad that they brought it together, because if they were really going to do that backroom shenanigans round 2, I was really down about it. But the presentation, the feel, the bring in of all of this, it's what the game's about. So, brings me to my next question here. Worlds 2024. Am I competing? Probably not. At this point in time, I'll go play regionals. I'll go play on, like, the more competitive circuit. But grinding on, like, the super high end of things, I've always enjoyed the intermediate side of things. I've been topped a YCS a million years ago. 2 of them, actually. Both with gadgets. And that was an ancient long time ago. And I can tell you, the endurance, the excitement, you can tell, Paulie was nervous. You can tell genuinely by like the grind and things that there was a lot of pressure on the playing field. And that's something that a lot of people aren't going to understand, the nerves, the actions and the choices that are being made in the course of the games, unless you've been in a high stakes game. And I'm not saying, haha, anime memes, you go into the back rooms of the Shadow Realm. No, this is it's like sports competitions. You're competing at the highest level, and if you mess up, that's it. That's the run of your life. It's the same thing with the Olympic trials. And yes, I am comparing Yu-Gi-Oh! To sports because it is the same level of excitement to some people. This is the thing that, people do reach for, and I get that. I really do. Robbie, you fatty, you don't know sports. Trust me, if you've played this game competitively long enough. So I do stress out, if you are anybody out here and you are looking to, maybe I want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! On the highest competitive scene. It's a lot of time, it's a lot of effort. You're going to want to learn from other trading card games too. I do study a lot of Pokemon, some Magic I dabble in. The other card games do make your brain kind of think, and it's just an information source to kind of stay in here. So, I know, a little bit of a subtopic plug in there, but I just wanted to give some genuine advice on the topic of worlds and things, kind of keep that in mind. So, USA finally wins something, and it's got to be with the archetype with the pew-pews. I've already read the memes. I'm genuinely disappointed in this community. I really am. That's that. So, you ready for Dragon Link? I hope you bought your Dragon Link cards, Internet, because they're going to go up. Well, Borland was already like an under $3 card, so I guess we'll see how this is going to go today. So, predictions for the next ban list. The announcement was an absolute meme and a half. We got no card news. We got nothing. No excitement. They just announced a new OCG tournament to commemorate the 25 years of the game. I'm very, 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 very heartbroken on that front. But all good things come in time. So please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you're saying. I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.